Ngomong aja, Bib, mulai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, we would like to present our final semester assessment project for design thinking entitled EduGuidebot. EduGuidebot is a campus guide robot designed to help new students and campus guests find their intended rooms more easily. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. We are from Team 2, consisting of Ayas Amirul Hanif, Nunggi Asyari Sirait, Yudhe Prakasya, Dendi Nanda Saputra, and Abdullah Azam Habibur Rahman. For table contents. In this presentation, we will explain 7 main topics. First, the creativity process and brainstorming. Second, the concept, generation, and the final concept. And third, the stage product development process. Fourth, the spiral model. Fifth, the agile model. Sixth, testing and deployment. And finally, our closing. First, we will explain our creativity process. Our team discussed several robot ideas to solve problems in the campus environment. The first idea was a food delivery robot. This robot will deliver food directly to students' tables during lunchtime, reducing the need to stand in the crowded cafeteria lines. The second idea was the vehicle counting robot. This robot will calculate available parking space and notify users when the parking area is full. And the third one was a campus guide bot. This robot will escort new students and campus guests to their intended rooms. After discussing these three ideas, we selected the campus guide bot because difficulty finding rooms is a problem that is commonly experienced by new students and campus guests.
Okay. Okay, next. I will explain about brainstorming process. And we discuss how the robot should navigate. Several options were considered, including using a line sensor, area mapping, or an encoder. We also discussed different types of robot that could be used. And then the first idea was a line following robot, which is easy to make and requires minimal cost. And then the second idea is a guidance drone, which could potentially go to the second floor and even use stairs. And then after discussing this option, we select the line following robot because it is easy to build and has a lower cost. And then concept generation. The main concept of our line following robot consists of a sensor, and then microcontroller, and then motor driver, DC motor, and battery. And then the sensor detects the black strip on the floor. And then the microcontroller acts as the brain of the system. Then the motor driver regulates the motor speed and movement, and then the DC motor drive the robot's wheel. And then the battery provides power to the entire system. We also add several additional features. The robot uses an acrylic and 3D printed casing. And then keypad is used for destination room input. And then the LCD is used to display the select room and other information. Okay, now final concept. Our final concept was selected based on 4 main considerations. The first is functionality. The robot can move automatically by following a predetermined trajectory. And then the second is technical feasibility. The required components are relatively easy to find on the market. The third is cost. The robot can be built at a relatively low cost. And then the fourth is of development. The system can be further developed by adding sensor or improving the software. And then based on consideration, we select the line following robot concept for our EduGuide board. And then next, product development process. The product development process use three approaches. Number one is stage, and then spiral, and then the last one is agile. And then the stage process consists of 6 linear stages, starting from identifying requirement and ending with deployment. And then the spiral model consists of 4 gradual iteration based on the robot's subsystem. Then the last one, the agile. The agile model consists of 5 sprints with continuous evaluation and improvement.
Okay, stage process part 1. The first stage is idea generation. We identified the needs of new students and campus guests. The robot should be able to receive destination input through a keypad, display information on LCD, move automatically, avoid obstacles, and provide information when it reaches the destination. The second step is concept development. The mechanical concept uses a four-wheel chassis. The electronic system uses an Arduino Mega 200 560 L298N motor driver, DC gearbox motors, HC-SR04 ultrasonic 20x4 LI2C LCD, 4x4 keypad, and 12-volt battery. The software consists of 5 operating modes. The third set is product design. This includes the detailed mechanical design using CAD, component layout, wiring diagram, and the robot's step-by-step operating algorithm. Stage process part 2. The fourth step is prototype development. At this stage, we assemble the chassis and wheels, install the Arduino Mega motor driver, DC ultrasound sensor, LCD, and keypad. We also connect the wiring and upload the program. The fifth stage is testing and validation. We test the keypad, LCD, movement system, ultrasonic sensor, and navigation and on real roads. Some examples of the routes include the lobby to the library, laboratory, administration room, and lecture room. The sixth stage is deployment. After successful testing, the robot can be placed in the lobby or campus information center. The user select a destination using the keypad, and the robot guides the journey. Next, spiral model. The first spiral focus on the motion system. We assemble the chassis, DC motor driver, and Arduino Mega until the robot can move forward, backward, turn, and stop stably. The second spiral focus on input and information. The keypad and LCD are integrated so that users can select a destination and see the robot's location and status. The third spiral focus on obstacle detection. The ultrasonic sensor is installed and tested so that the robot can detect objects and stop set at a safe distance. The fourth spiral focus on the navigation system. The robot is programmed to follow a path to the select destination and is tested on real roads to improve navigation accuracy.
Next was Agile model. Next was the Agile model. The Agile model consisted of 5 sprints. Sprint 1 focused on building the basic prototype. The robot is assembled with the Arduino Mega, motor driver, DC motor, and battery until it can move standbyly. Sprint 2 focus on integrating the keypad and LCD. The keypad is used as the destination input while the LCD display the location list and trip status. Sprint 3 focus on the integrating the ultrasonic sensor for obstacle destination. The robot is instead in campus corridor or to ensure that it can stop automatically. Sprint 4 focus on developing the navigation system. The robot is programmed to move toward the select location and test on the several campus routes. Sprint 5 focus on evaluation and improvement. The robot is tested by freshmen and campus guests, and their feedback is used to improve the LCD, keypad response, and navigation accuracy. Thank you. Closing in conciliation, our EduGuide board was developed to help new students and campus guests find their intended room more easily. The project started with several ideas and went through a brainstorming process. After comparing different concepts, we select the line following robot because it's easy to build and relatively affordable. The product development process was organized using the stage, spiral, and agile model. Through the process, the robot can be continually developed and improved. Thank you for attention. We are ready to